Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Q&A. I feel like I haven't done one of these in ages and I just wanted to do one because I think they're so fun and you guys get to know me a little bit better. So yeah, I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me some questions. I will leave my Instagram here if you guys want to follow me on that. But yeah, I'm just going to answer some of the questions you guys have asked. Let's stop rambling and get on to the video. Okay, so Talia Mason asked, if you could relive any memory, what would it be and why? And I was thinking about this and it's kind of hard to think of a memory because there are obviously so many and I've lived nearly 23 years, so I can't pinpoint any specific memory right now, but definitely anything that just involves my family, especially my family in New Zealand because I don't get to see them as often. But anything to do with family, whether it's like traveling or just a barbecue, Christmas time, kind of anything to do with that because that's just my favorite thing ever, so definitely that. Charlotte Jane Rudd asked, do you see yourself still living in Melbourne this time next year, and if not, where? I definitely think that I will still be living in Melbourne next year. I can't imagine anything drastic changing within this year, but I would love to live like overseas somewhere one day, or even just like the Gold Coast or something, just for like a year. But I'm not sure if I ever see that happening since Andy already has like his full-time adult job. So I'm really not sure, to be honest, but I'd love to do that one year. Who knows when. Emily Brady asked, how many kids do you want and when do you want them? I definitely think 2, a boy and a girl, pretty usual for most people, but as for when, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want a baby now and I want a little kid, and then other times I'm like, no, I'm definitely not ready. Like, we live in a tiny studio apartment, we probably could financially take care of a kid, but at the same time, like, I still want to enjoy my time and like traveling, and I still have to buy a car when I like finally get my license. But yeah, definitely not any time within the next couple of years, I wouldn't say, but at the same time, like, I cannot wait to be a mother, so whenever I get blessed with children, I don't mind. Christy Marie asked, would you do a meetup one day? I would love to chat and just throw ideas at each other. Honestly, I think I would love to do a meetup. I mean, I'm really self-conscious and like anxious when I meet people, like a big group of people. I'm fine one-on-one. So it'd kind of be really stressful and I'd be really like awkward. But at the same time, I think doing a meetup would be so much fun. So if you guys live in Melbourne, please let me know down below because I could potentially do a meetup if anyone wanted to come and meet me. Or even if you're just from Melbourne in general, can you please comment that below because I just love making friends and meeting new people. So just anything really. I can do a meetup, I can meet you guys one-on-one. I really don't mind, but yeah, just let me know if you're from Melbourne down below. Sherry Bubble asks, what is your current favourite TV show? I don't have enough time to watch TV these days, so probably The Bachelor or like The Bachelorette right now. I'm addicted to it, but Orphan Black is like my favourite show. I finished it though, so I'm like waiting until April 2017 for the next season. They make you wait a year because it's Canadian and they need a lot of time to film because it's like that frickin' great. So if you've never watched Orphan Black, like, you have to watch it. It's seriously the best TV show. It sounds weird because it's like clones and sci-fi and just like blood and gore half the time, but I love it. And it's the one actress acting all these different clones and she's amazing, and I'm pretty sure she just won like an Emmy award for being like best actress because she's that great. So definitely check out Orphan Black if you've never watched it. And by the way, I'm gonna link Sheridan's channel down below. She's one of my dearest friends here on YouTube, so definitely go check out her channel. Lahia Martello asks, what advice would you give to your 16-year-old self? By the way, I love you. I love you too. You're so pretty. It kills me. I made a video on this actually a couple of months ago, or maybe sometime last year, I can't remember. But I'll link that down below. I don't know what advice I'd give to my 16-year-old self. Probably something standard like don't be in such a hurry to grow up. Like honestly, probably that, to be honest. Because I am now nearly 23 and sometimes life isn't fun when you have to like wake up at the crack of dawn and go to work and stand on your feet for like 9-10 hours a day, and then all the money that you get, you have to pay your rent and your bills and your food. So probably don't be in such a hurry to grow up because I miss never having to pay a cent for anything and never having to do chores and never having to remember to water my bloody plants. Like, don't be in such a hurry to grow up. Aline Lumi asked, are you close to your in-laws? I would say I am. I've been with Andy for 4 years, so I've known his parents for 4 years. We don't like hang out like one-on-one or anything like that, but yeah, again, I've known them for so many years that I would definitely say we get along really well. Tara May Baker again also asked, what do you do to get your mind off things and de-stress? I just actually watched Zoella's new video yesterday about de-stressing, oh, I'm blurry. About de-stressing and just like getting your mind off things. I definitely want to make a video about all of that because it was just on point and it was so inspiring, and I pretty much do everything that she does, like read books, go for a walk on the beach, have a nice like candlelit shower, all that kind of thing. So I want to make a whole video on that. So keep an eye out. Hello Christy asked, what's your go-to fashion look and how do you deal with living away from your family? I don't know about my go-to fashion look. I'm not a very fashionable person, to be honest. Probably like this kind of dress, like a, what's this called? Like a collared dress with like a knitted top over the top, and some ankle cut boots, something like that, because I feel like one, you can get through all seasons with it, kind of, depending on where you live in winter. But also I just think it looks really cute because you're like, it just looks quirky, I don't know. So I love that. That's probably my go-to fashion look. And how do I deal with living away from family? Well, I've been living at home for 5 years, so I'm kind of just used to it now. I'm lucky enough that my mum loves to come to Melbourne, so I do get to see her quite regularly. I literally can't say that word. Like, do you guys have words that you just like cannot pronounce? Regularly? It just sounds so weird. But yeah, I get to see my mum quite a bit. My dad and all that, and my grandparents and my sister and all that kind of stuff all live in New Zealand, so obviously it's a lot harder to see them. I only see them once a year if I'm lucky, basically. So I do get really down about that a lot of the time if I'm like having a really tough time or my life's a bit stressful. I definitely think about them and then just like sit in my bed and cry because I just wish that I could see them and hug them. But at the same time, on a positive note, at least I get to travel to New Zealand all the time. I've probably been there like 20 times already, so yeah, I don't know. It's just, I kind of just get used to it, and I still get to email them, I still get to talk to my family in Australia. Whenever my mum calls me, she literally talks to me for like 2 hours, so yeah, I miss my family, like both sides of my family so much, but I like my independence and living alone at the same time, so yeah. Chantelli Carr asked kids name you would pick, and I thought this was so funny because I've literally had a list written down since I was like 16 years old. So a couple of girl names that I love are Pixie, Harper, Alexa, Scarlett, Billy, Piper, Lily, Addison, just all of like the little girl names, like the cute little girl names. I like all those. As for boys, I have Ollie, Rory, Jet, Noah, Lucas, Scout, Parker, Cooper. I have a whole list. I literally have a whole list of boy and girl names, so I'm prepared when that day comes. And the last question is, do you believe in love at first sight? And I do, but I also don't, because in a corny way, you literally can't fall in love with someone just by seeing their face. Like, it's their personality that makes you fall in love with someone, not the way they look. So I kind of do, like, you could definitely be attracted to someone and be like, ooh, I really want to get to know you, and we could potentially fall in love and have babies and get married. But at the same time, it's very unlikely, so I'm like a half-half on that. That is the end of this Q&A. I feel like this video has gone for a while now, so I'm going to leave it here. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Please don't forget to comment down below if you're from Melbourne, and also follow me on Instagram so you can ask me questions in future Q&As, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!